have a YouTube channel. Finally taken the plunge to do this YouTube channel. So this video itself is literally going to be about me. The whole YouTube channel, I'm going to be focusing on doing things like reviews on shoes, injuries, like my mail, food, protein, things like that. So like when I first started doing triathlon, and I don't claim to be an expert, I have literally done one duathlon. I know I'm not an expert, but when I first started, I would be researching all the time. Oh, what's best this? What's best that? Like, what tracksuit should I wear? Tracksuit? Should I wear shorts? Should I wear a t-shirt? So I wanted to create this channel for like newbies, and if you're a pro watching this and you're like, oh my god, why has she even done a video? I really don't care. And also I'm sure there'll be people watching thinking, oh my god, that's so cringe. My advice would be, do not continue watching. It's personal choice. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, it is a choice. YouTube is going to be about reviews, and then also, like, I do know a few people in the industry that I want to try and do Q&As with and speak to them and get their advice on a few things for you. It's all very exciting. This video has taken so long to happen because I have a problem with actually plugging in chargers. Yeah. My name is Kate. It is Triathlon on Instagram. Triathlon comes from nowhere. Triathlon comes from Kaggy Johnson, which was my original Instagram name, and that is a derivative of Catherine, which is my real name. I'm a solicitor, so I never wanted people to find me on social media, so that's why I chose that name, and it's kind of stuck. I'm really hot. So yeah, my name's Kate, as I've just said. So I'm a solicitor by day. I work in Manchester, so I'm in the north. So if you ever want to meet for a cycle, a run, ride, the north, mighty north. So we are blessed with Cheshire Flats, but also Bolton, which isn't far away. So I'm 27 years old. This is my, I would say it would be my second year try, but I don't feel like I got a shot the first year. So it's kind of like first year, kind of like second year. I got into well, going back years and years ago, I was a ballerina for about 15 years. So that was kind of like where my sport was. Some of you may notice, if you've seen my Instagram, that I'm quite flexible, and that is why. Then also I swam from the age of about 3 years old till about 14, 15, and then hated like arriving at school smelling of chlorine. I wanted to wear fake tan, wanted to go out with my friends, so I quit swimming, which is really annoying because I wish I hadn't have done. Quit swimming, quit ballet at like 16, wanted to go out. And then my mum got a treadmill when we were like 17 in the sales, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna start running. Then like smashed the running, literally used to run all the time, get injured all the time. And then whenever I got injured, I would use my brother's old road bike on a turbo trainer that I don't actually know where it came from. So I think it's out of the shed. I know that, we've not stolen it, but I don't know how it got in the shed. I don't know whose it is. It wasn't a smart trainer. It was literally like you just get on and pedal. So I would do that whenever I was injured running. Kind of got a bit addicted to running, which wasn't very healthy, which I will discuss in later videos in terms of like sports with body image and health and things like that. So yeah, so I did all the running, and then when I was about 23, had a quarter life crisis and decided on a night out that I would fly to Australia and have this new life. Quit my job as a solicitor. I went over to Australia, but I'd met the love of my life, but unfortunately that didn't work out. So I was in Australia for like the best part of a year. Then I came back and did a ski season for 5 months, which was so good. Just had all this time out of doing law. And then I came back, and when I came back, I went back to my old gym, and the female girl who I was training with, who I won't name just because I don't know if she wants me to name her, but you can probably guess who it is. So she was saying, I'm doing Ironman UK, and I was like, oh my god, you are mental. She was like, oh, if you ever want to come swimming, like come along just for fitness. And I was like, yeah, sure, like I can get back in the pool. So she absolutely smashed Ironman Bolton. I won't tell you the result of her, but she's my idol, she's amazing, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, she can do that well. I'm not saying I'm as good as her, but I know her as a person. Like, I thought these Ironman athletes were like people you wouldn't know. So then I started swimming with her, and then she was like, oh, come running with me. So then we started running together, and she was like, why don't you get a bike? Like, get a road bike and just come out with me. And at this point I didn't have a job, and I was like, okay. So I bought a bike for like £300, which is my bike that I use now, and then started cycling, and then eventually I signed up with her coach at the time, and that's basically how I got into triathlon. So you could say that my background is swimming and running. Running is definitely the one I would probably enjoy the most, but it gives me the most problems. So I've had so many injuries, which I'll discuss. Swimming is a technique thing, and I'm so kind of glad that I learned at a young age, and if I do say so myself, I am a pleasure to watch in the water, and I think lots of people would agree, but I'm not very quick in the water, so that's a bit problematic. Yeah, and then cycling is so new to me, so since the last year it's been the one I've been able to improve the most, because I've not had that background in cycling apart from going on holiday when we were little. Yeah, so I think my FTP's gone up by like 40 watts or something since last year, so you can see where I started. It wasn't great. But yeah, so now I'm in the process of buying a bike and just kind of seeing what race I want to do next year, and all the while I'll be doing like, I'm trying to buy stuff, do reviews, speak to people, which is just so hard. So I thought I would do a triathlon channel, because there's been so many times where I've just wanted to know something, or even doing an event, I've been like, oh, is there a YouTube video about the event? And there never has been. Or there's been people doing like shoe reviews and like, it's got a 3mm drop and a this mesh that, and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I just want to know what it feels like to run in them. So hopefully that is what I kind of want to do. So I've always wanted to do YouTube, and this is how I'm getting into it. Yeah, so videos to follow. This video is probably quite boring because it's just me speaking to the camera. My next one's going to be about the Rocket X Carbon Hoka shoe, which I'm going to be wearing at a 5k sprint race on Sunday of next week. So I'm going to do the video over a few days, hopefully edit it okay, and put that on there. So that'll be my first vid. If you do want any reviews, then just let me know. Or if you're watching this and you think like, oh, I'd be really great to speak to her because I can give some advice, maybe you're a triathlon coach or something, then obviously get in touch with me, and it'd be great to see you, meet up. Fun 2021 ahead. Wow. 2021 ahead, hopefully filled with videos, hopefully I don't annoy you too much. We're just gonna go from there. So, hope you liked my first video. If you want to know more about me, if you want to know my star sign, it's Cancer. I'm 5'6". If you want to know if I've got any siblings, I do, I've got 2. But I don't think you'll really need to know all of that information for try. But I can tell you that I am very much a amateur, not a pro. An amateur with the sport. And I must stress that I'm not saying that I'm good at the sport. I'm not saying my review is the right review. My review is just my review as being a female and who's new to the sport. I don't want to be held responsible, but if you do, I am a solicitor and I will take you down. No joking. Let's see how it goes.